can't go that far. You gotta feel in the hips. All in the hips. It's all. Get off of me. Okay, so hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Specrapular. We are a podcast that talks about movies and shit. I am one of your hosts, Brandon Aquino. But I'm joined by my best friend and confidant, Mike Vera.
I am also one of the hosts.
Hosts? Mm-hmm. HOSTP?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Not like SLEPT, slept. Or what do the kids do? They put like a T at the end of some words, like for slang. Like, okay, yeah, you're not young.
I'm old now, so
yeah, we're not
you're
young
still young.
I look a little younger. I think like Mike Tyson. I think we
it's particularly live a life.
Hey champ, they have a mom. Yeah, I feel like if you would
I agree.
I'm gonna make open that with kids. So good. I feel like you and I still look young for our age.
Do you think we've ever done an episode and not referenced The Simpsons?
Maybe. That's a tough one.
Yeah,
and it might have been.
This I'm going to secretly get 40 views. Somebody go back and watch all the episodes. All
40,
the way through.
97.
Well, I mean the videoed ones.
Oh, okay. So you're right.
Well, no, I'm talking about something audio, so I guess all the all the episodes. Do it again.
How many are there? There's 97. So we can actually, we have 2 more episodes before we have to do the
If anyone has a 97 hours to kill.
If you have just a weekend and a day.
If anyone's going on a boat with Magellan, going around the earth.
Really quick, when it comes to boats going across the ocean, when they did that, Columbus days, all that shit, wooden boats going over those huge motherfucking waves. How did they make it here? When I see those freighters with the cargo ships, they're like, like, how are they?
They're just good seamen.
I know a thing or two about good seamen. Let me tell you, brother. Anyway,
it's good seamen using their sextant.
What's long?
Sexton.
What's long and hard and supports seamen? A submarine. Well,
this episode is.
So, Mike, why don't we talk about this episode
Sexton,
real quick?
right? That's that thing with the thing where they measure the things.
When I hear the word sexton, I think of the basketball player from the Cleveland Cavaliers. He got hurt.
Cleveland Clavicles?
Yeah, the Cleveland Clavicles. He got hurt a few times this year. He got hurt in the playoffs. And that kind of fucked
Did he
him
hurt his collarbone?
I don't know. But he's young. So he has a lot of potential.
What gets hurt in basketball?
Ankles, knees, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Noses, right? You guys always have to wear the mask because they broke their nose, right?
Yeah, someone come down with an elbow real quick. I would say it's
meniscus, knees, and shit.
Yeah, ankles, knees, unfortunately, the ACL,
janky ass toes.
Oh god, LeBron James' toes are fucking nasty. But the shoes of the day, guys. These are the Adidas Boost 5X. Is it sweaty? How'd that feel? These were exclusive for.
Should have went nail first.
Oh god, it one of I don't know, the one with me and Luis last episode when I saw.
Oh yeah,
and you got all jealous.
I'm still dreaming about his biceps.
Dreaming about and hard.
'Cause I'm dreaming of Luis's muscles.
Luis, if you're watching this, which apparently you don't or listen,
and I'm squeezing them tight.
Mike is hard for you right now.
And there's nowhere in the world I'd rather be.
That was great, Mike.
Okay.
So.
All right, that's it. Oh, I only sing at the end, so that's the end of the episode.
Okay, sweet. What I'll do is I'll Benjamin Button this, and we'll flip it around, and we're not doing the movie. I have to decide this next one, but why don't you tell us about this movie that we're going to review?
Well, guys, we are going to take a trip across the Pacific Ocean to a little place called Korea. South Korea, that is.
Thank you, yeah. There's a difference. Barely.
What is this? Texas, fuck. What's it, Beverly Hillbillies?
Texas tea.
Oh, that is.
Yeah.
Black gold, Texas tea. We're going to talk about some zombies.
This is our first zombie movie.
I'm doing zombie. That's the song we're going to do.
Okay, so you're going to do cranberries at the end?
Wait, that's supposed to be a surprise. Everybody shut your ear holes and forget I said that.
Shut your fucking whore mouths. You didn't hear nothing for nobody.
We're doing Train to Busan. Busan or Busan?
I think it's Busan.
Okay.
Did you know that there's multiple movies of this?
Peninsula, right? Something like
that? Peninsula is the most recent one. There was one that came out, Something Station, that was technically a second of this, but only Peninsula is on Netflix.
We're too silly right now. This is stupid.
We should not have eaten food prior.
Zombie business.
I'm feeling a little tired
full
too.
Full of nuggets.
Yeah, nuggies.
God.
Mm-hmm.
Written and directed by Yeon Sang-ho, starring Gong Yoo, Also starring Jung Yu-mi, Ma Dong-seok, Kim Soo-an, playing little baby Soo-an, Kim Eui, I don't know how to pronounce that. Kim Yae-sung.
I'm not Korean.
That's the fucking piece of shit
closer
guy.
than you are.
Yeah.
I'm closer to him.
Choi Woo-sik, he's from Parasite. And So Yi as Jin Hee.
The little girl?
That's the girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
The cheerleader girl.
The one that he just fucking let her eat him up. Like, I was just like, get the fuck out of there, kid. And I know he's heartbroken and stuff like that. Really quick.
It's kind of like Will Smith and his oh yeah
Yeah?
Will Smith and his dog, remember in I'm Legend.
Legend.
That's sad.
We talked about the short story, right? I believe we did a while
we
ago.
talked- yeah.
Okay.
Synopsis. While a zombie virus breaks out in South Korea, passengers struggle to survive on the train from Seoul to Busan.
Busan. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. It's Busan, not... Okay, it's a Harry Potter reference. Sorry, guys. So, Mike, like I start off a lot of these podcasts, or if I don't forget, like and subscribe to our show. What do you say, Mike? Smash that like button?
Smash. It's going to be right.
I don't show it up on the screen when people... Okay, yeah, please. Yeah, that's where it'll be.
There.
The only thing I have on the episodes is a watermark.
These boxes have been there for... These are shoes.
Yeah.
I keep meaning to I don't
One
know.
of them is the Adidas that I got you to get when they're like all black and you're going to something.
No way.
Yeah, I got you to get. Why don't you go open it up? I guarantee they're all black.
No, that's fine.
That's what I thought.
Well, there's some boots there that I just... Not my...
Those are Doc Martens, right? Yeah. Why?
I don't know.
I've only had one pair of Docs and they were great. Oddly enough, nice segue, Mike. This episode is sponsored by... It's not. Yeah.
And these are other boots below it that I just don't wear.
Uh-huh. Who are they?
Although I do wear them around on occasion because I just don't care.
You're the worst. So this movie.
Anyone wants some boots, email me. No, I'm just kidding.
Like and subscribe to this episode or this show. If you're on Spotify, if you can just follow us. And Mike, did you like this movie?
I did. I don't know if it was what I was expecting or if it wasn't what I was expecting, but I did enjoy it.
Okay. It made me think of Dawn of the Dead, the 2001.
Oh, yeah.
Zack Snyder.
Well, this is one of the main questions I was going to ask you. Zombie movies. I guess with all monster movies, like everyone has their rules for these creatures that they're going to use, and you just have to figure out which one you like. If you were to make a zombie movie, would you do slow zombies, fast zombies? How do they notice people? Like, sometimes they only hear and can't see, stuff like that. Movement based, that sort of thing.
They're like T-Rexes. I get it.
Yeah.
I would go with the fast ones. I think that's scarier.
It is scary.
Like
it's
when
a
they're
lot
fucking
scarier.
running at you and shit.
Was Dawn of the Dead, the new one, the first movie with fast zombies?
I mean, I have many friends that watch those kind of movies that I'm sure I can probably text right now and be like, hey, fuckface, was it this? But I think it might have been, because if you look at the George A. Romero ones, they're all slow.
Yeah.
And then if you look at, there's one other one I can, oh God, what is that name?
Because that was always my thought. I was like,
yeah, if they're slow.
I mean, I'm not fast, but I'm not.
You're faster than that.
Ain't zombies going to get me.
Yeah.
And then I saw
yeah.
the fast movie zombies. I was like, oh, I'm fucking dead. I'm dead.
Oh,
I'm dead quick.
I would be too, because they have like endless energy, right? They don't feel like the pain and stuff.
And then also one of the rules with zombies is headshots only, or just kill them body wise.
Right.
Like,
which is a note that I have, which is very interesting to me, but continue.
That's pretty much all.
Oh, okay. So I would do the fast I would do the fast zombies. Have you seen that video of they have like there's two guys that are just going back and forth, and then if you hit the bell, you get like hit. It's like a cup over a bell, and then you're just tapping the bell, then I can grab it, and if you hit the bell itself, I get to hit you. But if you don't, and you pull away and I put it back, and then I hit it later, then yeah. It is something we do, and it's good for like coordination and shit.
And we do this while we're nude, or
oh, of course, you do actually with your penis.
Oh, you just plop it.
You just plop it, and then with your
Can we bring the cup closer, please?
You're at about 6 inches. I need about 3. But you use your pre-cum to stick to the cup, so you pull it away. Yeah, it's like
like
viscous.
Those hands
Yeah.
on the string.
You use your jism, yeah, that you get from the coin machine. You just peel it off. Yeah,
those are fun.
They are, but they're so fucking gross. Like the things you touch, they're like dirty in like a minute because the things you're hitting.
I buy my nephew. He likes dinosaurs, so I get him
London.
Huh?
No, not
No,
London.
Debo.
Oh, okay.
But I
London, he could like dinosaurs, but he's like 17.
Hey man, you got any of those fucking T-Rexes and shit?
Hey, Uncle Mike.
Fuck yeah.
As you scratching his chest hairs, and he has like more than us combined. No, yeah.
Why does he have 7? I only have 6. This is fucking
And
bullshit.
his voice is deeper, and he's slanging chicks faster. Hey, Uncle Mike. Do you know about Nirvana? and
He's wearing like a Cannibal Corpse shirt while he's playing with dinosaurs.
yeah, and he has his studded belt.
Yeah.
Hey, Uncle Mike, did you know that studded belts are fucking so punk? And he's just
sick.
a deep voice. He is a deep voice young man. I was happy to see him. I haven't seen him in a while when I was at your birthday thing.
You guys seem to get along well
He is drawn to me for some reason.
because you're young and cool and hip,
Probably.
and bearded.
Very. Well, I was more so
I
then.
thought you shaved it.
I did. And
How long is this growth?
3 weeks.
It's like an infection. It's fucking. Yeah. I touched you a lot this episode.
Yeah, keep it up, please. You guys can't see it right now, but that's why I have my legs crossed.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I have to put my dick up in the scene. So anyway, London, for some reason, it seems like he's always drawn to me because he's asking me a lot of questions all the time. And I'm fine with it. Please, like, ask questions. But he's asking about school.
You know what? I'll give him credit. He's very interested in the thing you're interested in.
Yeah.
Like if he knows you're into something, he'll ask you a lot of questions about it. Because fairly recently, his buddies.
He's asking you about penis.
Yeah. It's like, this is the balls. There's 2 of them.
Yeah.
What's the deal?
Do I cup or?
No. But him and his buddies are interested in fighting. And he's
So
like,
2 of his friends are fighters right now.
yeah.
Like,
But he's like, do you know anything about fighting? I'm like, bro. I mean,
do I? And you put him in an armbar.
He's like, does it look like fight?
night.
Oh, shit.
They just killed my nephew.
He's under the couch right now.
Yeah.
But so I can go on like long diatribes about fighting, and this person is like, so like
That's the word of the day, diatribe.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, it's interesting. So like, if he asked you about, I don't know what he was asking you about, but
Penis.
okay, well,
Yeah.
But it's a topic that you know a lot about, and it gives you time, and he seems interested. He has a lot of follow-up.
And what's interesting,
a curious mind,
right? And he's young, right?
Yeah.
So his brain is still forming as he wants to gather all this knowledge. I was even asking him about school and stuff. Like, hey, what are you gonna do? He's like, oh, whatever my friends say. I'm like, all right, so you're a follower. I got it. All right, whatever. That's fucking.
There's this bridge they're talking about jumping off of. So
that's an exact analogy I use. I'm like, hey, if friends do something stupid, you're gonna do something. He's oh, maybe. And I was like, all right, Lyndon. Well, I hope you have a little more sense of that. And then your cousin was talking to him too, and she was giving him a little bit of shit. Like,
Taylor?
yeah. She's like, you can't do that shit. Anyway, you need to send her. Did you send a link to the show? She asked for it, and I didn't have her number to text it to her.
Taylor?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Okay. Yeah, I told you last time I saw you. It's okay.
I was like,
Taylor, if you see this,
I was 6.
This is your cousin's
I was
fault.
6 Modelo's deep at that point.
Oh, okay. The cans or the glass?
The little baby ones.
Oh, okay. The 7-ounce.
Like the Coca-Colas that come in the little.
Yeah.
in the little.
I get it. I feel cheated by those when I pound it. I'm like, yeah.
Who drinks those tiny sodas? Like what?
Old people. I think old people because there's less sugar and stuff like that. Yeah.
It's just less by default because there's less ounces.
Yeah,
so
'cause they're smaller.
obviously you're gonna have less sugar.
Right.
Bullshit.
So anyway, Len, you are. I would say so. Yeah. He's very genuine with his questions too.
Yeah.
And so when he's asking, he's like listening, and he's not.
I recall being at I think it was a graduation party, and it was a friend's friends that I knew. One of them I knew.
Why wasn't I invited?
And it was her friend. It's kind of friends on friends. So they're sitting
friends.
there and they're asking me about my work, but like real condescendingly. I was like, I don't like this conversation.
How are they asking? Like how like?
Well, I used to like read meters and shit like that. It's like, oh, is he just going with the dogs and shit like that? And
There's
just the vibe was not.
There's something that I think I've told you this.
So I have one of those fantasies where you like think like, if I was there, like I'll tell them off, but
Yeah.
I didn't actually.
Right.
But
You're like, I'm gonna go over here and eat some food.
Yeah,
whatever. I hate when people talk down to me. Like, and I hate
You do.
when people call me like stupid because I know I'm not
You
stupid.
do.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Like now, if we're fucking around, okay. If we're mucking about, like that's fine.
Lollygagging.
Right. If I'm a little rouser, what is it?
Rabble-rouser?
Rabble-rouser. You can't see me. But,
Ooh, heavens.
is it like this? You can't see me. I fucking love that clip, and I know you hate Cena so much for some fucking reason I don't understand.
No, because he's so lovable. That's why I hate him.
Like everybody, if
I
you're
don't
watching
actually
this,
hate him. It's
if
like
you're watching this, please tell us how much you like fucking John Cena as well.
Tell us how many times he visited you in the hospital and gave up all his time.
Yeah, when you were fucking dying and
Yeah.
he came by and he
Fucking dying here, man.
So people call me like stupid and an idiot, dumb, in the context of like not joking around. And even then, I'm kind of like, ugh. But like again, if we're fucking, then it's fine. But then again, also talking down to me in that condescending tone. Again, if we're in an argument, if we're in any capacity, and you're talking down to me, and I'll say, hey, don't talk to me that way. I say, well, what am I supposed to do? Like, and it's still going. Like, this is not it. I'm sure you don't like being talked down to.
I don't really get talked down to.
Okay, I get it. You're a little taller, and you have success in life. People like you.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's just that's not a. Everyone has like their triggers or something like that. That's not one of my triggers. It might happen. I don't realize it, or maybe I am being dumb at that moment. So it's not a big deal. But
you likely are being dumb. Yeah, for sure.
But that's not one of my triggers.
Okay, what is what a? I just want to take notes for myself so that way I know how to trigger my best friend. Actually, I know a few things that have triggered you before in our youth. Not triggered you, but you actually got mad at me.
Ooh,
and
I don't know if I want to talk about this on the podcast.
Okay, then you don't have to say. But for me, for real quick, do you want me to tell you why you're getting cranky with me?
Okay,
I remember specifically because it's only happened once.
Okay,
and it'll never happen again.
What?
Yeah.
I've only got mad at you one time.
Well, you might have been that I just didn't catch on to. Okay. Like you might have been. I'm certain you've been like annoyed with me, but I don't think you've been mad at me.
I don't really get annoyed.
Yes, you do. You like roll your eyes all the fucking time.
No. But like
to be like upset.
Those people where it's like you're hanging out. You're like, can you just leave? Like come over this. I don't really get that way with you. I guess.
Right. You guess. So there was a day when we lived in La Habra still.
We're already in our bunk beds.
Yeah. No, we shared the twin.
We shared the rotating heart bed.
Right, and the mirror on the ceiling. Actually, mirrors on all the walls, especially the ceiling. So I was really hungry, and I was being
That's how you.
I was being a fucking bitch, like truly, because how there's people that say, "Oh, I get hangry." I'm not typically like that, and I'll say things. I'll tell you like I'm shaking a little bit, but I won't necessarily complain that much. But that one day, I was being a fucking baby bitch for sure. I was like, but I want to eat now, like, and I think you were driving us. We had to do an errand for you real quick or something like that. I don't remember what it was, but I was so grumpy, and you were like, "Can you shut the fuck up?" And I was like, "Okay."
I don't remember that. That's fun.
You didn't have the VW anymore. I think it was in your red truck.
Okay.
But yeah, it's still traumatizing to this day.
Like, we're not going to like go through what annoys us about each other. That's
I won't go. No, that's fine. There's many things that.
But now that you say that, like that, you being hungry all the time, and
I am. Like even the food we had before we started this. Do you remember what I ate? Did you see what I ate?
I did not see what you ate.
I had a fillet of fish meal, and I had a 10-piece nuggie.
Hell yeah!
And I'm still hungry. Like normally what my meal would be is the Big Mac meal, and then with a 10-piece nuggie, and then a double cheeseburger plain.
That fucking $10 Del Taco fries, double cheeseburger, burrito, and taco, and a drink. Mm-hmm. That's a fucking deal, dude.
It's $10.
$10.
Okay, I'm down for that.
I mean, double cheeseburger alone fills you up.
It's real like, good. That double Del is real.
Yeah,
fucking
it's no
good.
joke.
Although they got to take those onions out, like because they use the chopped onions. They use chopped onions, so it's hard to even take them out.
Yes,
but
yes.
Those onions that they have are
they're
just so.
Like,
well, I know you don't like onions anyway.
Well, it's like a waste of lettuce because I'm like this mixed with the lettuce. I'm like, I'll get that shit out of my face. Like I'm not navigating those landmines. Fuck out of here with that shit. Sweet.
Yeah, just as clean or just hold the burger and dip it over so it just slides off.
Like tomato. Ah, fuck.
Yeah. But
so this fucking movie, how about that?
Yeah, I was looking at that. So Train to Busan. I did enjoy it. Fast zombies are fucking spooky.
Scary as fuck.
Yeah, like if I saw that running at me. So again, it's not like I have to run faster than the zombies. I got to run faster than you. And so Lord knows, but I have issues with my hamstrings lately. So you might be able to get past me. But like,
no, I mean that's you don't have good cardio wise, not these days. No. What was your fastest mile ever?
Like a little over 6 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah, but that was like high school, Brandon. When it's funny.
I was like 21-year-old Mike was 7-minute mile.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that when you're starting to get it to like when you're losing the weight and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. I have pictures of that too. If you guys, I don't remember what my fucking Flickr is, but I had Skinny Mike on there.
It's like dick, Mike, thin, dick, dick.
And it was Mike's dick, yeah. And then like my hand.
Spread.
And where's the asshole and where's the hair? You don't know where it begins.
Not that I watch a lot of pornography, but
you are a connoisseur of fucking cunts.
The view where it's like from behind, like, you know, and just the fuck, this like dude asshole just staring at you like, who thought of this view? Like, who is this view for?
I think it was.
Fuck that.
It's Always Sunny had a joke about that.
Did they really?
Where they were like,
it's the worst.
Because
position.
Dennis would make videos of him fucking, but it was always him on top of that view, and so Mac went like this. It's that angle like this, and you always see this. Like you just see his balls and his asshole, like just like from the between legs point of view.
Terrible.
Yeah, not the best shot. Unless you have a nice asshole, guys. Like if you clean it up and bleach it and stuff, maybe. Anyway, so this movie, what are we in? So 21 minutes in. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I was bummed, like watching it.
Yeah.
And
well, I mean,
I know, like I going into this, I'm like half these people have to die.
Yeah,
at least half. But it's like all of them.
It's almost like you're like one of those like closed off people who like protect yourself because you don't want to get hurt.
Yeah.
So you're like, don't get too attached to people. It's fictional.
Right.
But most of these people are gonna die. You just know that.
Right.
It's just you just hope some of them die.
Who did you get attached to? Buff guy.
Buff guy.
Oh, yeah, buff guy for sure.
I like the teen couple too.
Okay.
Did
they break up? Is that what it is? Because she's like, oh, I'd ask you out, but you turned me down, and he's like, duh.
Maybe she's just like the it girl.
Okay.
So everyone on the team's like, ooh.
Oh, they're ready to fuck her. Like they're all like, hey. If she likes him.
If there was no zombies, that was gang bang waiting to happen.
No, if there's no adults around, like that's like what's that Emergence? If you guys have seen that fucking it's a manga. It's fucked up, but it's drawn very well.
I have to get a copy of that.
Yeah, it's called Emergence or Metamorphosis, and it's by Shindo L. It's fucked up.
So he knows.
No, I've seen it. Yeah, I've read it. I think I might actually even own the book of it because the Shindo L. I just like his artwork, and I have it somewhere, but I would not readily display the book because
no. I think you wouldn't have it displayed here.
No. Like
even the cover's fucked up.
The cover is just the girl, but I think the back is her like laying on her stomach with like fucking cum leaking out of her.
Yeah. Okay.
Not ideal, but I bought this like.
But not creatures and stuff. Like
no,
just
it's humans.
Sexual escapades.
But it's fucked up.
Gotcha.
There's like incest
like
in
not
there.
Consensual stuff. Fucked
Correct.
up?
Correct. So the story is real bleak, and there's Reddits dedicated to it, and people have cosplayed as it.
Is it good?
Like oh, it's great, but it's just
bleak.
Bleak, very sexual. You know what? Interesting. Thinking about sexual real quick. When I was in high school, there's a book by Dana Stabenow called Fire and Ice, and it was the first book that I ever read that had like banging in it, and I was like, what is this? Yeah, what is this? This awakening in my body. And I think I was a sophomore, and I was like, I need to find more books by this bitch. And I did. She's a mystery novelist, and I like a lot of her books. Not all of them have sex, unfortunately. But see, that would have been a prime time.
What are you doing?
I know. That would have been a prime time to have that other camera. I can go, right? Or like here, wherever. I think if we're going to use this room for the two camera, I know the C camera. I think yours would have to be like over here, so straight onto you.
Okay.
And then mine will be over there.
Okay.
So we have an X, and then we have the two, the wide. Anyway, the establishing and the singles. So, yeah, that book, I mean, it woke me the fuck up. And, yeah, so Emergence, check it out. It's fucked up. Truly, it's fucked up. But anyway, so my first note that I have here is when that truck driver.
I know I'm leaning away so far.
It's okay. Does my breath stink? Mm-mm. Okay, good. I mean, not you can smell from that far, right? Unless, so the guy in the truck that he's pulling through and they're quarantining or they're spraying his truck down, he's like, my hairy ass. I just thought that was funny.
Cute.
Yeah. That deer that he ran over and just like breakdanced to get back up, that was alarming to me.
Yeah.
That was because all the zombie people, not all, but a majority of them, when they're getting up, like they're getting all mangled arms and shit to get, I'm like, oh my God, like that's cool.
Oh, that one that like fell off the train. He's just like,
oh yeah. Well, like, cause he actually broke it.
Yeah.
But when the people are getting bitten and they're coming back to life when they were being reanimated, that like just their bodies are flailing around. Yeah, that's gonna haunt my dreams.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, cause I watched it today, and
really,
because I like it to be fresh. I always try to watch it the day of if we're gonna record or the night before, so it's just fresher and freshest. Mm-hmm. I put Mike. Do you like Burger King?
Mm-hmm.
Is it like, if you had your scale of fast foods, what are your top three?
That is a good question.
I can tell you mine.
Go and answer first.
Jack in the Box.
Okay.
Taco Bell,
Oh.
Raising Cane's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, I have a little love-hate relationship with the Holy Trinity that is Raising Cane's, In-N-Out, and Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Just because they're like, why do we need all these for? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, the same shit.
Every corner is.
Well,
the
why do we
same.
need Chick-fil-A? Well, okay, I'm sorry. Chick-fil-A is not like bad tasting, but it's just for what they stand for. It's just shitty, right? Like just they're Christian and well, there's nothing wrong with being Christian, but it's just that like they're donating to Trump and like conversion therapy stuff.
Yeah, but if I like boycotted,
You have to boycott Target. There's a lot of things you have to boycott.
I haven't
Truly,
been to Target in a long time.
that's fucked up, dude. Although they got rid of their DCE stuff, so that kind of sucks. DC diversity DEI. Okay, diversity.
Exclude.
I don't think it's exclusion. It doesn't matter.
Inclusion.
That's an I. It's okay. We don't know stuff about things.
Oh fuck!
We're not up to date.
These are the moments where like
know-
we look real fucking dumb. But
Yeah.
okay, we're gonna
Like
go
the
with
debate
it.
with Trump and Elon right now. Not even a debate, but like they're
The fight.
Yeah, they're a bunch of little bitches.
Everybody knew it was happening.
Well,
It's
yeah.
gonna come.
Yeah, like what did Trump
It
do?
only took. That's what made me mad because it only took fucking 4 months. I'm like, oh, I got fucking 3.5 years of this bullshit to go through still. But
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, he's all upset because he's doing electrical stuff, doing away with electrical stuff or trying to. And then Elon's like, "Oh hey,
How did you not? How did he not
yeah,
know that?
the writing's on the wall since day one." He said during his when he was going to other states and doing his what is that called? You're going to those states campaigning. And he's like, "We're gonna do fucking gas, fossil fuels, brother." And Elon's like, "Yeah, okay."
I love the trumped up charges they brought on the guy from El Salvador. Like that's gonna be fun.
Just
Yeah, we don't have to get into it. Let's
Okay.
get into something better,
Yeah,
like
let's-
zombies eating people.
yeah. So
The douchey guy.
Well, hold on. What's your top three?
Oh, probably McDonald's.
Is it a particular order? So McDonald's is one.
Yeah,
Okay.
just 'cause I probably go there the most, probably.
You got good deals in the app. What are you gonna do?
Taco Bell, as with you, and probably Jack in the Box as well, maybe.
Actually, I think I might retract my Raising Cane's and do In-N-Out. So I would say Jack in the Box, Taco Bell, In-N-Out.
Yeah. Well, I have again complicated relationship.
I truly I don't like their beliefs really either too. It's not the Christianity, but like they've donated to Trump as well, and but they're local, like Irvine, so that's kind of cool.
I was kind of boycotting Amazon a little bit.
Yeah,
But then I got gift cards for my birthday. I'm like,
Yeah.
one of us do not
Yeah.
use it.
Yeah, it's difficult.
My morals are holding on with bare fingers. We'll see how far
I
they
usually
last.
hold on with bear claws.
Yeah.
The donut is what it is. So it gets you glaze everywhere, and the glaze is semen. So what were you gonna say?
Douchey guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Is that the owner of the train, or is that the buff guy?
no, the buff guy's cool.
Which
well,
one?
he's douchey, but
He's a douche. He's calling the guy like, "Hey, dickhead."
no, the guy fucking all for one and one for all.
Okay,
himself,
yeah, the
whatever.
train owner guy, the Pony Express owner.
That's
whatever
the
fuck.
opposite of what that was. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah. Like he threw the little girl. He threw the teenage girl at the zombie.
Yeah.
That's why she got bitten. Which she probably could have fought back a little harder than that. She's just like, And
Yeah.
she goes like, "Bitch, kick." Anyway, continue.
Yeah, I haven't hated. I saw a post somewhere.
Probably right.
It might have actually been, yeah, I think it was Reddit too. But like, which character do you hate the most? Something like that. And it's like right before I started watching the movie. So I'm like, oh, that fucking guy in Train to Busan, you know the one or whatever. So I'm like, ooh. So I'm looking, I'm like, oh, that's the motherfucker.
Clearly,
right there.
that's
It's
the guy.
clearly
Immediately
that asshole right there.
Yeah, you immediately find out when he's like yelling at the conductors, and you're like, "Oh, you gotta fucking do this!" Like
He reminds me of
a douche.
no, the guy in. He plays Robin Williams' dad in Jumanji, but he's the owner on Titanic.
Yeah.
Remember on Titanic? He's like,
Yeah.
well, we just
you
go
mustn't
fast.
read from the book. He's from the Mummy. He was in the Mummy too. But yeah,
Yeah, that guy.
yeah.
But on the Titanic, he's like, hey, if we got there the night before instead of in the morning, and that's why they hit the iceberg. But
Is that his? Is that what for 100% certain? It was because he's like, "Hey, we gotta go faster."
well, I mean, that's what the movie says. I've never read a Titanic book in my life. No, I had an illustrated one. That book was fucking badass.
Is it like a open up, fold out, and it's like it shows the cut sections of the Titanic
Yes,
so you can
like
see it?
different all the
Yeah.
layers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have that one too?
No, I had a life. I was out playing with
Yeah.
friends. Yeah, you were inside nerding it up.
But that's the only like Titanic book that I've read. But that guy remember in the movie, he tells the captain, like, hey, we already know how amazing she is. Let's show him how fast she is.
Yeah.
And then there was like no foam around the icebergs, so they couldn't see it. And then the boat itself just couldn't turn down. Well, it's all that stuff led to it.
Because when the guy's like, ice bag, and they try to reverse the propeller, like to slow it down, but by then it's already too late because it's so fucking heavy that it's like to slow down 2 tons, to slow down. I would say if you had to put that into a thought, let's just say tonnage, I would say like 1,000 tons.
No, like fucking like 100,000 tons or something like that.
Did I say 100 tons?
Yeah, you said like 10.
I don't think I said that. How heavy was the Titanic in tons?
52,000. Hey, okay.
Yeah, you said 100, so you're wrong.
It's twice as big.
Right. Well, who you telling?
It's better than 10.
It is. Well, I didn't go over though, so you still lose. Yeah. Anyway, so
Price is wrong, bitch.
You excited for Happy Gilmore 2?
Yeah, I have not watched the full trailer though.
Okay. Looks silly.
But I really don't think I need to watch it. I'll just watch the movie.
Yeah, you got the gist.
When does it come out though?
I think August or something like that.
Should we do that too?
We can next season.
Have we done Happy Gilmore?
We have, yes.
Okay, we'll do
We've
that.
done quite a few Adam Sandler movies actually.
Have you done The Wedding Singer?
No. We've done the
Wedding
basketball
Singer is like
one.
slowly cropping up my favorite
list?
movies of all time list.
Oh, okay. All time, not a Sandler list. It's all
No,
time. Okay.
it's pretty far up there. I just again, almost by default, like the amount of times I quote it and just sing lines from it or say phrases from it. So I don't know.
I am an asshole. Did you have what game consoles did you have? Because this girl got 2 Wiis. So what did you have? I know you had a PlayStation 2.
Yep.
Did you have anything else?
I had a Nintendo.
Okay. Which one? Super or regular?
Regular.
Okay.
I don't think I ever had a Super Nintendo.
Loser.
Genesis.
Which one?
The first one.
Was it the one that had like the mound in the middle? Okay, so that was the second generation of it. Okay. Got it.
And then PlayStation 2.
You did say it right. That is the Sega Genesis. The very first one was called, I think, just Sega Alpha System or something like that. It looked all funky. It had like a lever.
What's the one that had the cool X-Men game? Sega Genesis.
Right? Oh, Sega Genesis.
Yeah.
Did you play X-Men 2?
Ended on the moon.
Yeah, Magneto's base.
Yeah.
Did you play X-Men 2? Because that game was fucking tight.
I don't remember. I don't think so.
It was great. When I finally figured out how to beat X-Men 1, you had to when you're fighting them, you had to reset the game because it's like you got to do it, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking lose my shit, and I did it, and it actually worked. But I got to that point many times. I'm like, I'm not gonna reset this game. Why does it fucking tell me to do that? And then I would die. So when I finally do it, I'm like, oh. So you had Nintendo, you had PlayStation 2, Genesis. That's it. I think because of my dad.
Not that big a gamer. You
Right.
know that.
Yeah.
The people know this.
Because of my dad, I think I had the Sega.
Everything.
Then I had a Sega Genesis. I had Super Nintendo. I don't think we might have had a Nintendo, but I don't think so. We had PlayStation. We had PlayStation 2. We had Dreamcast. We had Xbox. We had Xbox.
You just say everything.
We had Xbox 360. PlayStation 2. He had 3, 4, and he has a 5. All I have is my Xbox, the newest one, and a computer. And so it's like that's all I really need. Because I would love to get a PlayStation.
You don't game that much as it is anymore.
I don't. But like I would love to, and I definitely like playing online, in first person shooters and stuff like that. But it's just I'm just not motivated for a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
it's tough. As we get older,
it's
just like, do I want to do that or want to lay here and nap?
Nah,
you know what I mean?
I want
so yeah, let's see here. What's worse to you, a deadbeat dad or a busy dad, but you're okay, like you're well off?
I mean, at least the busy dad is providing for you,
which he was for the girl.
Deadbeat dad is like divorced and
never see him
every 2 weeks. Yeah, why would you want that?
Yeah, because like,
but although maybe the not there emotionally dad is more traumatizing emotionally.
That's fair.
That's one of the things. That's kind of like what the guy says. He's like, oh, they're not going to appreciate it now, but when she gets older, she'll appreciate what you're doing for her. But
if you survive.
But dads get no credit, whatever.
He got a little nick on his hand, and which I thought that was kind of silly because the guy, the douchebag guy, is biting his hand, right? And he's just going like, I'd bite that shit out. And you would change so quick. Like that girl got bit in the leg and she like switched within 30 seconds. Like other people would just switch.
I think every movie plays with that
a little bit
change time.
Because that girl that ran onto the train that was trying to like cut off the circulation to her leg and stuff like that, she probably lasted like 5-6 minutes.
That's insane, yeah.
But then she bites the stewardess and then she fucking switches.
The buff dad, He
took a little time.
His change reminded me of Harvey Keitel's kind of in Dusk Till Dawn, from Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where it's like, and then they all walk away like, wait, what's happening? And he turns around. Now he's a zombie.
Yeah.
Oh, they got him.
It kind of bummed me out too. Is he's holding the people back and he starts to change.
Like he uses the dude as the shield.
Yeah. And he's still kind of holding them back just a little bit. Yeah, that's some good shit.
You know what little detail?
And that's the part that bummed me out the most, I think.
Little detail that you might think of, but I don't know. They put the shield, the tape up their arms so they don't get bit on their arms, right? But he doesn't tape up his fist, and you split your knuckles punching so much. Like, don't you like?
I don't know if
isn't
that's
your
how that
blood
works.
gets or it has saliva only?
I don't know.
Like if a animal,
that's a great point.
Like
though.
if an animal has rabies, you can't get bit because it's in the saliva.
Right.
Is it in the blood of the infected animal? Like if you touch wound to wound.
What you should do is email the writers and ask kind of their logic of it. Like, hey guys, this doesn't make sense. Can you?
They don't show him. Well, yeah, they don't show him with bloody knuckles, but the amount of punching he was doing, he would.
And he seemed like a pretty relatively strong guy.
Yeah.
Like he's a little stocky. He's probably breaking his knuckles and shit.
And I did jujitsu. I can't remember. There was a Korean guy that was in our class too. He was stocky like that guy too. That motherfucker was strong as fuck.
Yeah. And I've seen. You go to jump kick him and you just fall down like you hit him.
There's no kick in jiu-jitsu, but I was like,
there's not?
No.
It's all just sparring
Grapple.
and it's all grapple? Okay. I really liked him, so I was bummed when he was going to die.
Yeah.
And the other bummer to me, so you said it was the teenagers.
Well, the dad too. It's sad.
Right.
They're all sad.
I was indifferent about the teenagers because I was like, well, but the old lady, that's kind of a bummer. Well, because they're sisters, right? Yeah. And they're probably together their whole lives. And the one lady could have easily ran, and she could have made it in there, but she was like, "I'm old, help me." But I did like that one lady. I was like, "Well, fuck all you guys."
Fuck you, motherfucker. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was hoping that douchebag was going to get it there.
Yeah.
And then obviously he throws the other guy into the zombie. He's like, "Yeah, it's clear. Go ahead." And then he leaves the doors open, like he just again. So then the zombies are getting out of the train, like just.
There was a shot in The Last of Us, the season where they. Have you caught up on Last of Us?
No, season 2.
Okay, never mind. Well, there's a battle anyway, and some zombies land on a chain link fence, and it tilts this way, so you're like in a little triangle space, kind of like how they were with the trains. Like, oh, that's interesting. I wonder if that's where they got the idea for that.
Yeah.
It's like because I have like, oh, it's like a tunnel of zombies. Looks real scary.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh, they must have got it from Train to Busan with the train tilted over
Yeah.
and it's just sitting above
Just
you.
push on the glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So super creepy.
What did you think about when there was no light? That they were like they couldn't like focus.
They can't see.
Yeah.
That was a cool trick. No, what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't
Detail?
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they couldn't see, but they could still go to noise.
Well, it makes sense because their eyes are all whited out.
Yeah, the glazed.
So with zero light,
Right.
So I'm assuming they're seeing the movement. No, because they kind of just as soon as the light comes, they turn around, they see. But,
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, that's a cool detail.
Maybe it was like
That's fun.
silhouettes or something like that.
I don't know.
It would have been nice to have more tunnels.
Now, what if there was a zombie T-Rex? Oh boy.
That's fucked up. Because then they can't see, and if you stay still, but then they're big old. Please stop. Yeah. Again, I'm not the one. I'm not one to really like horror or zombie movies, but I enjoyed it.
Did you pick this movie?
You did. That's why the one I am choosing next is fun and silly.
Is it though? No,
have you seen it?
yeah, of course.
Okay, good.
The lack of humanity that appears 7 minutes into a crisis is always a bummer to see, but
Yeah.
truthful.
What are you gonna do? Like people, it's fight or flight.
Yeah, no, but it's not only that; it's the people grouping in with each other and then automatically finding the other that needs to be exterminated or pushed out of this area.
Like
So,
when they get into that one
train's
you get to get
but
out.
you guys all gotta go. Like
Yeah. What difference does it make?
as soon as there are any kind of trials or tribulations, like we automatically turn on each other as
Yeah.
human beings.
Like
It kinda
clearly
sucks.
they're not hurt, they're not bitten. Like go ahead, look at them. Like why don't you guys go sit over there and quarantine yourself? Like whatever.
Take your shirt off and show like not any
Yeah.
bite marks.
Nothing, and they're like, yeah, you get out of here. Like, and so it's just the mob mentality too, right? And I'm glad that all.
I mean,
those
it's
people,
you saw The Mist, correct?
yeah,
Yeah. I
a
mean,
bummer.
that's the same thing.
yeah, yeah. Like the
That one goes like Christian-y and but
that's that Marsha Gay Harden.
yeah,
she's great.
She's a douche.
She's great.
In that movie.
Yeah, she plays a fucking asshole real
Yeah.
well. But like that guy, he didn't want them to open the door, right? He's like, oh, they could be, and he's not wrong in what he's saying. He is right. But when you have this group like, hey, open the door, like they're hitting on it and shit, you just truly never know. So I get it, self-preservation, but at the same time, like, I would think that those people would have the right mind, like, hey, I'm bitten, I can't. Like,
but that's the thing, right? They had already established that the zombies don't know how to open the doors, so you don't really need ties and stuff to keep the doors closed, right? Because the door's closed and they don't know how to figure out how to open it. So you're already safe with the closed door. So the ties are for human beings.
But what's interesting though is for some reason for their one thing to get there, they had that one on the left side, but all the other ones were on the right side. Like when you can tie it, for some reason that one had on left. Like, well, that doesn't really make sense if all the other ones had that kind of door. So I know they were doing it just for that one. But yeah, you're right.
Like, but you know what I'm saying? Like you're like, this is to keep humans out. Like you've already lost your humanity at that point. Like you're just, oh, they're screwed. We're here. We're safe. So we're going to protect ourselves, and that's it.
Yeah. So I'm glad they got their comeuppance.
Yeah.
All of them. Well, ultimately they all did.
Yeah.
And but then
like Super Douche, he takes a long time to turn too. It's like, no, this can't be.
Yeah. Like I don't know. He got
also, if that guy's already going through that, like he's looking down, said, push him off the rail. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'd be like, hey man, let me help you, and just yeet, and you're done. Now you're fucking bitten, and you're gonna die now too. And you're gonna your life flash before your eyes, you stupid fuck, and you're gonna jump off the plane like Titanic. Well, the jewel. So what did I have here? So how would you do it? Would you be fight?
I would die.
So you'd fight
fast.
Okay. You wouldn't try to like.
Well, of course I would fight. I would try. Yeah.
Okay. Would you try to save people?
Yeah, probably would. I like to think that I would. I've probably mentioned this on this show before.
Yeah.
Where I got T-boned, and then I was fine, so I immediately went over to the person to check on them. They were freaking out.
Yeah.
So I had to go, relax.
When did you get T-boned?
A long time ago.
For me?
No.
This is BB? Before Brandon?
This was like 2000.
What car did you get T-boned in?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. The microphone is right there, so that probably still... I know. You're the... Like, what else could that fucking be? Anyway, I've never been in accidents like that, but I've been near accidents like that. And yeah, when I go to help somebody, like there's an old lady, she got like hit. She was going, I think she was making a left, and the car was going straight, and just hit the back end of her car. So she like spun out, and she might have been T-boned because one side of her car is fucked up. Anyway, so I like pry open the one door because I'm
single-handedly
fucking buff, bro. Look at that, get your dick fucking hard. I'm sorry. So I pry open the door, and she's panicking a little bit. It's like, it's okay, like you come over here. And so she's like climbing over the thing and stuff like that, and I help her out, and she's like, I need my son, and she's like freaking out. So I'm feeling bad. I'm like, I don't know who your son is. Like, do you have your phone? Like, she's like, oh, I think it's in my car. And I go, look. I'm like, bitch, I don't know because it's just a mess, and there's glass everywhere. I'm like, I'm not cut myself.
Yeah.
And then the cops showed up. I'm like, oh, are you her son? I was like, do I look like I'd be her son? And just because.
Really, with the smart ass?
Well,
immediately?
No, I didn't say that to her. I'm thinking that because we don't. Well, obviously, you don't have to look like your parents, but I don't remotely at all look like this woman.
What was her ethnicity?
She's black, and so I'm like, okay, well, I mean, it's possible. It's 100% possible. I'm like, no, this isn't my mom. And she's like, well, why are you helping her? I'm like, I don't know.
The cop asked you that?
Yeah, because I mean, technically, in this day and age, someone can sue me for that, right?
No.
Because I'm like prying open her door. Yes, she can.
No.
Why?
You're protected under the Good Samaritan law.
I don't know about that.
Yes.
I feel like people have sued. Like when you resuscitate somebody, like mouth to mouth.
Yes, you're protected.
Since when?
Since fucking... I don't know when.
Okay.
So you need consent if they're awake.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Like, you can ask that. Like, would you like some help? If they say yes, then you're clear.
But then he said, she said no. I'm kidding. It's fine. But it truly...
Also, like, who's going to bring charge? I guess you can get sued.
Look at that fucking lifeguard that's being sued. He's in jail right now. The kid was drowned. And then he went... But that's sort of negligence on him a little bit because he's like... But he's also watching, like, a whole fucking pool. But apparently the kid was underwater for, like, 3 minutes. And he was able to get the kid out. He resuscitated him. The kid...
those fucking parents. Fuck those
parents. Yeah, those parents suck dick. Because they're suing.
They want some of that hot Baywatch money? Like, what the fuck do you think they're going to get?
BAE watch? Yeah.
I mean, again, that's on the district attorney, like, who's...
If he wants to actually press the charges,
like,
too.
What the fuck are you doing?
Get this out of here. Yeah, what the fuck?
So stupid. But yes, I mean, yeah. You ask the person, like, would you like help? Would you like me to help? So that covers you there.
You had those jokes in Man Beast.
What?
When you wrote the...
Yeah, that's exactly where it comes
Jackie,
from. Yeah. But if somebody, in actuality, if someone is unconscious, I believe it's implied consent to rescue them. So, because they can't add.
Do you know mouth to mouth?
Yeah.
What about mouth to dick?
I'm about the ass. I know ass to mouth.
Yeah, I'm sure you love ass to mouth.
No, you put them flat. You lift up the chin to clear the airway. You give I forget how many
chop to the chest and
30 compressions, I believe.
30? Is that what you did? Staying alive.
2 inches deep.
Staying alive.
You're gonna break ribs, but that's fucking whatever.
Is that a guarantee or pretty close? Pretty much.
Probably. I mean, you're compressing your chest 2 inches. Like you have to press fucking hard.
2 inches. Let's see here. Classic government move. Hey guys, don't worry about it. We're good. Like we got this. They're like, don't worry, guys, don't just stay inside.
We're pretty sure you're safe.
Yeah.
Just be cool.
Those explosions and stuff, and those people around with blood on their faces and shit. Just don't even talk to them. Don't even worry about it. Like it's not even a thing.
Because I get they don't want to say zombie.
Well, or just outbreak, or to imply any kind of chaos. I get it, because then people can maybe start looting, or people just.
Do you like the movies where they don't really explain exactly how everything happened?
I'm fine with that.
All they said in here came from that lab that they
like
were.
Quiet Place. You don't really know. Like they're just aliens, right? They just landed. And
I didn't say anything in that. I didn't watch that Quiet Place.
I think
Zero.
I don't know then. Okay, yeah, you're right. I didn't see that one either. That was that Lupita?
Yeah.
I fucking love her so much.
Yeah, she's cute.
Yeah. Well, it's not even that. I think she is pretty, but I think it's just.
I think she speaks Spanish.
She does?
Yeah.
I do like seeing when there's certain celebrities that have they're bilingual or trilingual, like all that shit. I'm like, but so classic government move. Hey guys, don't worry about it. We got it covered. But stay indoors. Lock your doors. Yeah. Don't let anybody inside. Don't go outside. Just don't look on social media. Don't look at any videos that you might see people getting attacked. It's weird. So just that's cool, right? We're cool. But then when they do that fucking huge establishing shot. Explosions, fires, like you hear people screaming. It's like, who the fuck am I supposed to believe here?
I mean, how does the world not just completely fall apart at that point with as fast moving as it is?
Oh, that was incredible. Like you would not only have to, hopefully they can't swim.
City.
Yeah, hopefully they can't swim, because like it's just like in Last of Us, right?
Yeah.
Like one person is infected, and then I bite you, so now there's suddenly 2 people infected, but then you could bite like 6 people, and I can bite another 12 people. And then that's just too much, right? So in Last of Us,
exponentially,
right?
Yeah.
So when that scientist came in there and she's like, she found the what were they called?
Yeah, cordyceps.
Cordyceps. She's like, how many? This is quarantine. What? He's like, oh yeah, the person that bit, we can't find him. And she's like, oh god. She's like, he's like, what can we do? And she's like, you got to bomb. You just got to bomb this place. You got to do it, because it's been like already like 2 days by the time she's there. So it's done already. Like it's too far out. But anyway.
I mean, look, not that we were like close to collapse, but it was dicey there with COVID for a while, like initially.
Not I wouldn't say apocalypse kind of levels, because people were dying.
We ran out of fucking toilet paper because fucking people are dipshits.
Yeah, and eggs. But
like there was like 10 minutes of like everyone was chill and we're doing shit on Zoom. We're like we're all in this together, and the second some bitch couldn't play with their kid at a park, that's fucking all.
Yeah. Yeah.
It all went to hell after
Can you wear your mask inside here? No, I can't wear my mask. Why are you trying to take my rights away from me?
Same as Joe Rogan.
Tito Ortiz?
I blame Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
And Tito.
Yeah, that fuck face.
But you know what I'm saying? Like it's immediately like we
fold like a lawn chair.
We do.
Like
we really do.
Yeah, you think people. It's the thing is, people aren't smart. Person is smart. And so when you have a group of people,
what movie is that from?
Can't remember. I think it's Men in Black.
Yes, you're right.
It's Tommy Lee Jones.
Nice.
Look at that shit. Because Will Smith says it, right? Like, people are smart. He's like, no, person is smart. People are.
I think Tommy Lee says it.
Right. No, I thought Will Smith said something, and that's his rebuttal.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Oh, when they're at the park, he's like,
correct.
why don't you tell people? He's like,
yeah, he has to decide. Yeah.
I've seen movie in a long time.
That's a deep cut.
Fuck.
Like,
That's
how the fuck read it.
I also knew that it was from a movie, at least.
Yeah, you did. I thought you were like, that's a great segment. Thanks, Mike.
Nah.
Half
my 90% of my quotes are from movies or TV shows.
It's like there's a while ago when I said, it's easier to ask for forgiveness than it is to ask for permission.
Yeah.
And it's like, I just saw that in Stranger Things. So it's like, and it fucking worked.
Can't believe they've been on fucking
10 years. Yeah. They have barely 4 seasons out, and it's been 10 years. You know who has 4 seasons out now? The Bear. So what the fuck is that?
What?
And it's been 2.5 years, 3 years that show came out. Now, to be fair, those are half an hour, 45-minute episodes, while Stranger Things is like an hour, a little over an hour. But also Stranger Things is a in the past. It's a period piece essentially, so a little different, but not that different. It's fucked up.
People don't just walk in to a show with what they're wearing. You need costumes on the Bear too.
Right.
Like there's still costumes.
Right.
It still has to be acquired or made or whatever.
When those kids started too, they're like 12.
That's like,
and now they're like 20. You know what I mean?
Unless you do a fucking time jump, it's 5 years or some shit. Like, what the fuck is happening here?
I think they are. But
it ended with
I know.
That's
what I'm saying. Like the ending doesn't really make sense unless they quarantine it or something like that. But then what do you got? A bunch of
it's like you needed
out?
London to film that like one scene from Man Beast and like 6 months ago. It's like, hey guys, what's going on?
Yeah. When we filmed the scene of London, he had to say like, I gotta stop smoking. And we recorded it, but we didn't get it wasn't good audio, so we had to do the ADR of it, and it was maybe, let's just say a year later, because this is not COVID. And I was like, hey, Lo, like we got to do this, and I was talking to his mom about it, and so we set it all up. And then when I get to their house to record, he's like, hey, Brandon. And I was like, London, this is not gonna work, but let's just do it. I'm already here, let's do it, and it works out. It all worked out fine. Because I was like, hey, you need to sound exasperated. You need to sound like tired, like you're just running. He's like, okay. So it sounded okay. Yeah. But like, if he had to say that line straight, that wouldn't work. Yeah. Like, it was just. But it's the joke about it is, which I've actually finally decided. I'm finally. I'm just gonna put the episode out. I'm not editing it anymore. I just need to put it out. Like it's holding me. It's been sitting in my head for fucking years.
Stuck in your craw.
I just need to get it fucking done because nobody's gonna see the things that I see in it. Maybe like a professional. But like, there's just little things, and I'm like, I can't do it. Anyway, the joke is London's character is chasing one of our characters, and he stops running from one. He's like, I gotta stop smoking, and he's like a 11-year-old kid. Yeah, 11-year-old kid. So I think you had that joke too. I think you're the one that wrote that joke, and initially. I think London was like, oh, I don't know if I could do that. I don't want my mom to be mad at me. I was like, London, this is a fucking joke. I think your mom's going to be okay with it. But I don't know. It doesn't matter. No. Yeah, he's an adult now, so it's fine. Anyway, my last notes, I'm going to bang these out because it's already been 52 minutes.
Oh, my God.
So why did they get the fuck off the train? Like, they get to the station, right? And then the doors open up.
They thought it was supposed to be safe there.
No, I get that. But like, okay, so they get at the station, and then the doors open. Not all the doors for some reason. How come the zombie doors didn't open? Like to the outside. I know they stopped these doors, but why didn't these doors open up?
I mean, they could. Maybe the conductor can.
All right, maybe
open all doors.
Yeah, maybe the guy was like, "Hey, cabins."
Let's turn off that feature while we're trying to keep these zombies locked up.
Okay, that's fair. But still, they get out and then they start walking. It's completely dead in that place. I'd already I don't like this.
Super eerie. Yeah,
I don't like this one bit. And I would have either gone just to sit on the train or just watch and see because. At least half those people are now dead because they went so far in and then the army guys got him. And then the baseball players get it. Homeless guy, I was concerned at first. I was like, oh, he's fucking crazy. And he might be a little bit, maybe get a little bit sunburn, sunbrain. But like, all right, homeless guy, you know, you're pretty cool.
He's heroic.
Yeah.
He ends up being heroic.
Yeah.
He's heroic. Big guy's heroic.
Douchebag? What the fuck? Like maybe it's because he self-preservation of wealth too, right? Like he's a name.
Entitlement.
Right. So they're fighting their way through, but not killing them. So when they're from train station,
no, because they don't have knives or
you
guns.
have a bat, like that's gonna break someone's skull open, right?
Yeah, but it's a zombie. Like you get the.
It's still a skull.
Yeah, but you don't know like what's their pain tolerance, which is 100%, I guess.
Yeah, and we don't know the rules. If
that guy broke his arm,
if you break their head, you break their brain. Does that kill him? Like if I were to go bang, like is that gonna kill him? If it's like straight in the head, we don't know. So okay, that's fine.
And again, they don't need to kill all. They just need to get through because as soon as they close the door, they're fine.
Correct. I wrote for 3 times where I dislike the train owner guy. Why does buff guy call the dad names? Why is the guy like, hey, jerk, hey, dick nose, like do this? Like I don't know what. I know he never learned his name. But like,
I'm not too familiar with
like macho
Korean like culture.
Okay,
because maybe there's something around.
You're not?
Maybe there's something around that time, kind of like the Occupy Wall Street kind of movement. So there's like a big like pushback against like guys on Wall Street.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Maybe there's something like that going around the time.
Yeah,
so it was like okay, like oh this guy fucking robs from the poor. To fill his own pockets, line his own pockets.
And I didn't write a note about this, so it's established that the dad's company is the one that started this.
Well, like they're trying to finance or something the bio lab where the virus came out of. Interesting. Or they're doing a deal to get, maybe take it public or I don't know, something like that.
Okay, got it. Mom mentality when they kick them out. So we already talked
That's
about
what
that.
yeah.
We already talked about how I said grandma got him. Are we assuming that the ex-wife is dead? Assumably. Her phone's not answering.
You can assume everyone's dead and be pleasantly surprised when they're not.
Right. Because Mama got it. Like, unfortunately, Mom got bit by something, right? Because she was, like, changing when she was talking to him.
Yes.
Assumably. Because she's like...
No, you know.
Well, we don't. She's off screen. We don't know.
Yeah, okay, that's a good point.
If you don't see him actually die, she's going to come up like, I'm here, guys. And she's like just mowing down zombies. And just Grandma's Grambo. Yeah. The zombies are fucking liquid metal. That's why they're all moving around.
That's a pretty good sound, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, play that back, everybody. You ever seen Terminator 2?
Well, wait.
Tell me how perfect it is.
And we're back.
Impressive, right?
Yeah, it was very good.
Yeah,
that was very good. And my last note is, obviously, I was hoping there would be more survivors.
Yeah. I mean, maybe if they were setting it up for a sequel, which ended up being sequels, maybe you keep more of them alive. But again, it's not a TV show, so you need everyone alive at the end.
Yeah, it's Train to Busan 2, Busan Harder. And there's even more Busan in this than before.
Yeah, Train to Boost off. That's the nice.
Yeah, you were on before, but now you're Boost off. That's the worst.
What was I going to say? You made me forget what I was going to say. Damn it.
I made you forget with our witty comments.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Knucking futz. So we
Oh,
both...
no, I haven't done it. So the 28 years later is coming out soon.
Yeah. They filmed it with iPhones. Like, I don't think I heard that. Yeah,
That's
like I think he was like, "Hey, let's use a fucking phone."
Danny Boyle directing that one too?
He is.
Sick.
Did he do the second one too? Right?
I don't remember. Well, I was going to ask you, did you see 28 Weeks?
Mm-hmm.
Weeks?
That opening was a bummer. Like when they're out in the cabin.
I haven't seen it.
Wait, you haven't seen 28 Weeks?
No.
That's the one with Jeremy Renner and Rose Byrne and the two fucking wiener
That's what
kids.
I was going to ask. Because I've never seen
I greatly enjoyed it, and that movie bummed me out too.
Cool.
The opening scene, you've probably seen
more of a bummer than Hawkeye, his family disappearing.
Yeah. Well, it's probably on that line.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
Of it being like, because it's sad, it's desperate, and it's
bleak.
like you're trying to survive. The situation is happening, and
is it real Sophie's Choicey?
No.
Okay.
But
so
I had to think of that for a second.
Getting back to 28 Days Later. Mm-hmm. Does everyone Brendan doesn't survive, right? Gleason?
Was that no? He doesn't. No.
Only Killian.
Yeah, the girl does, and so does
Killian.
Yeah, Killian Murphy. Yeah.
Okay.
Killian's in this next one, but I don't know to what extent. What I've seen of him, he looks like a zombie.
Has it been 28 years?
No,
since that movie came out?
I don't think so. But if it has, that'd be fucking gnarly.
From like 1997? No, I didn't.
28 weeks later. Dang it. 28 weeks later.
20 years later.
28 years later is now.
Yeah.
And we're talking about 28 weeks though.
Now. Now.
I understand that. So the 28 weeks later is 2007.
When will then be now?
28 days later. So 28 days later was 2002. So 28 weeks is not 2007. And then 28 years later. So that wouldn't make sense. Yeah, because if it was 2000.
Why didn't you just call 23 years later then?
I know, right?
Oh, it has to be the 8.
There's all the 8s, yeah.
I haven't seen a movie in so long.
But I do like that it has my boy in there.
Whose music is in that? I think it's Godspeed. You Black Emperor's on there?
I don't know. But
no, I could be wrong.
What's
it's
his
another
name? Taylor Johnson. Aaron Taylor Johnson is the main.
Oh, he's in this one?
Okay. Yeah. I like him a lot.
He's very buff.
He's fucking jacked.
Yeah.
His wife is in her 60s. Which is
that's him.
Which is kind of gnarly.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Like a foxy 60-year-old?
When he was 18, they might have already been together. But
I like the 10-year gap max.
Yeah.
Personally.
Okay. So for you, if you're starting to date somebody, you being 40, they can only be 30. So if they're 28,
I mean, it's not a hard fast rule, but it just limits wise, Well, no, not even for myself. Like, I wouldn't want an age gap that big myself personally.
40 and 18.
Ooh,
it could be fun, but like, how are you going to communicate? Like, what you have nothing in common. What
do the youths say these days?
Well, it's even then. It's like if I were to say like, oh, remember when Eureka's Castle was out? And she'd be like, I was like,
hold on, what year are you born? If you're 18 years old, 2007?
Sure.
That's gross.
No, it's not 2007, right? Because 8, you're better at math, so I don't know why I questioned it. Any math I should never question. And I don't. That's actually kind of a problem, right? Like my boss will be like, oh, blah, blah, he'll do the math. I'm like, yep. Because I just don't, I can't fucking do it.
Numbers good? Numbers good. We good?
Yeah. So
I think that's from 25th Hour. We good? We good?
Was that with Ed Norton?
With Barry Pepper when he's in the stock, whatever.
Oh, I'm thinking. Wait.
No, it is, but he's Edward's friend.
There's a thing on YouTube which I think I want to try it with you, where it's like you have to guess the movie with the first like 8 seconds or something like that, and I was able to out of the 50, I was able to guess 38 of them.
Nice.
Yeah, but those few that I didn't know because they were like UA movies, and I was like, well, or no, AU, no.
Giannis Films.
No, what is it?
United Artists.
No, youth. Oh, not youth. They're like teenager books. YA. So like I didn't get the Twilights. I didn't get the Mockingjays and all that shit. But a majority, like I'll show it to you.
Okay.
It's like a 10-minute thing because there's 50 of them. But it's like it'll show you the first 5 seconds, and then you get like an extra 3 seconds to guess. And but there's a lot of them. Mm-hmm. So watch it.
Anyway, there might be 50 of them.
Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? So anyway, Mike, we both like this movie.
I do want to see the sequels now, kind of, but I only see the one on Netflix.
I heard Peninsula is pretty bad.
No.
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't want
Which is a newer one. But the other one, that's Something Station or Scent Station, was a better one. But
that's not on Netflix, though.
I don't believe so. No. But I mean, if you have VPN, I'm sure you can figure it out, which I do. So the next movie that we're going to watch, everybody, is Macgruber! Making life-saving inventions out of household materials. Macgruber! It's a comedy starring Ryan Gosling. No, I'm sorry. It's starring Will Forte, Ryan Phillippe, and Kristen Wiig. Oh, and
she's
rest in peace, Val Kilmer.
I forgot.
Yeah, he's cunt. And oh god, I love this movie. It's so stupid.
Who's his wife? Maya Rudolph, or his ex, or whatever.
Something like
dead
that.
Wife or
something like that. The fucking sex scene. I'm gonna come. Like, he's just so pathetic.
He's so. Oh my god.
He's so good. Yeah, Forte, even.
I didn't watch the Only Man in the World or whatever.
Last Man on Earth. Yeah.
Did you watch it?
No.
At all?
No. But even what's the other guy? Barry. Bill Hader. I like him a lot too. Yeah. Like I used the gif of him recently where he was doing the dancing. Like that one. Yeah, it's good shit. Anyway, everybody, so it's Macgruber. It's available on Netflix, and it's only like an hour and a half movie, so real quick and punchy. But
what's his throat pull?
Yeah, he's throat pull. So if you want to send us any recommendations, we're almost at 100 episodes, which no matter what, that's going to be Dumb and Dumber. I'm sorry, but you can make one more suggestion because this was episode 97. No, this is 98. So, because I went back, I verified everything. So this is episode 98. So Macgruber is 99. Dumb and Dumber is 100. Unless we want to do this. We did do one episode, and it was just a special of BM, or Weekly BM. And that wasn't an episode of movie review. So we technically could do one more. So we could do Macgruber.
I wouldn't count that.
Okay, so then we
talk about a movie?
No,
that's not an episode.
Weekly BM. It's called, we titled it Specrapular Presents Weekly BM.
Okay. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, podcasts do it all the time. Like, ooh, our new show. Here's an episode for free, whatever.
So then that means we'd have Macgruber, then something else.
Okay.
And then Dumb and Dumber.
Stick another one in there, guys. Stick it in there real deep.
Two at a time. That's all I ask. But if you can go listen to the music by our pal Luis, who's in the previous episode.
He told you he doesn't have much music on there.
I know, but just shut the fuck up.
Okay.
And he has a link tree where he has a link to his OnlyFans and stuff on there too. But so his information's in the bio. And again, don't forget to like and subscribe. You can recommend movies to us by emailing us at specrapular@gmail.com. And I need you to fucking do the timestamps of the episodes because I got our editor again.
Do we really have to talk about this right now?
Anyway, everybody, there's going to be vertical videos coming out soon. They're going to be on Shorts. There's going to be on Instagram. They're going to be on TikTok. We gotta get it. We gotta get our foot out there. And so, Mike, why don't you go ahead and take us away?
Well, since this movie is about zombies, Another. Are you okay there? Because he almost pulled his hamstring. Those shorts are super short. I can almost see his penis. It's okay, he's not me. Look at those muscles. There, it's so wide. He's so wide, and he's hairy. Specrapular, crapula. Brandon and Mike watching movies.